Hello friends, welcome back. Now Google has released the latest version of the Android, that is the Android 11, and it is available as a stable OS for all the Pixel devices and as beta version for OnePlus and Oppo devices. And out of the Oppo devices I have here is the Oppo Find X2. So there were around 2000 slots available for beta testers, and I was lucky enough to get into this beta testing zone. Now I have installed this beta version for almost 2 days now, and this is my primary phone, and I've been using it constantly for around 2 days. And I'll just go through the basic settings and changes that are present superficially on first impression. So let us have a look. So the first thing that is obviously visible once you go into the settings is the new personalization tab that is available now. Inside this personal tab, you have all these personal feature which is now congregated in one page. That is the themes, wallpapers, always on display, various icon styles, the app layout, the fingerprint animations, as well as font and displays. Even the notification drawer has a lot of customization which is available inside this. Then there is this edge lighting feature which is now slightly more customizable than before, and there is this new ringtone maker which can give you soothing sounds or fast based ringtone modifications you can do from this ringtone maker. But the disappointing thing in this color OS or almost all color OS is that even if you go into theme store or wallpaper store, you will not find much of free wallpapers or themes to be downloaded. Almost all the themes and wallpapers that are present are almost paid apps and cost you around 80 to 100 rupees minimum. Then let me show you the always on display features which are available now. There is this text only, and then text and image, analog clock and digital clock features. There are a lot of things available inside this. You can see here this text and image is new, I think, on this always on display feature. In this icon style, you can see a lot of various icon styles are present: default, material, pebble, custom, OnePlus, etc. There is also something called as art plus icons, which can basically give the outline shape to your icons. Now inside the app layout in the default launcher, you can see there is maximum number of columns that can be used is number 5, and there is maximum of 6 rows that can be maintained inside this individuals or customization that is available now. Now inside fingerprint icon animation, you can see that there are few new fingerprint animations, but like OnePlus, there is nothing called as none, because I do not like most of the times animations to be there, because at night it is very difficult when the flashing light comes. Now again the same story repeats in the font and display size. In the font category, if you go into more fonts from stores, you'll find that almost all the fonts are paid ones, and there are almost none free fonts available, and I don't want to pay any money for a font. And in the notification drawer, you can design the shapes of the notifications, be it round shape, pebble shaped, and all those. That is only customization available here. And edge lighting, which is slightly more customization available now, both for incoming calls as well as notifications. There are few various color options now available: neon purple, ocean blue, as well as umber orange. And you can restrict this notification edge lighting to your VIP contacts, your favorite contacts, almost all contacts or all incoming calls. Now the same settings goes for the notifications as well. Now inside the manage notifications tab, you will see a bubbles option present, but yet I have not encountered how this works because I have not got a bubble till now as was seen in Pixel devices, but the option is still there. Now a new feature has been available in this color OS, which is quick launch, which is similar to something which is available already on the OnePlus or Oxygen devices, Oxygen OS. So during the unlock using the fingerprint sensor, if you keep the finger for a slightly more time, you can see that there are 3 or 4 more options and shortcuts that will be available, and you can drag your finger to get those shortcuts or apps. Now there is another display setting which is the lock screen mantra, where you can write any of your favorite quotes to be available on the lock screen. Inside sound and vibration settings, there is nothing new, but when you press the volume buttons and go into the menu, you will see there is a separate fourth setting, that is the notification settings, which is available now separately, which was previously tagged with the ringtone settings. Now inside screen off gestures, there were many gestures that were available before, but now you can further customize it more by adding more gestures. Rest of the gestures are more or less same as present on the ColorOS 7.1 in the Android 10. Now there is a new feature called as quick return bubble. This is especially useful for gaming or games. When you leave the game screen, game information will be displayed in the quick return bubble. Tapping the bubble will quickly return you to the game. So this setting was not present in the convenience tools before. This is a new addition, I think. Now again in the launcher, default launcher, once you press and hold, the settings has been changed and the visual appearance has been changed. Here wallpapers, static, live and art plus wallpapers are demonstrated here and easily accessible, and this looks more cool actually. There is a new transitions tab that has been added apart from the widgets and layout or icons. So with this transitions tab, you can change it into roll, cube, flip, card or tilt transitions on changing the pages. Now one more new gesture has been added on the launcher. If your launcher or a page is full with icons and you cannot extend your thumb to the extreme sides of the phone, then what you can do is you can just slide your finger down or up on the sides of the phone, and this will compact all the icons into a small place where you can just glide your finger and select the particular icon or the app you want to launch. So this is a very neat feature that they have added in this ColorOS. Now as usual with the Android 11, as you see that there are notifications now, they're categorized under conversations, alerting notifications and silent notifications. So these will be categorized accordingly. Most conversations like WhatsApp, Gmail are set in a conversations category, as well as alerting notifications you will find it separately, and those weather notifications are coming under the silent notification. So mostly you will not get a notification sound when there is a weather change notification that is coming out your phone. Now one more feature I found in the notification panel is the mute notifications option. Once you click on this mute notification, you will see that there is a system UI notification coming, that is a mute notifications is on, banner notification and sound alerts will be blocked. So this is a handy feature where you can suddenly mute it from the notification panel. And one more big feature inside the customization feature is the enhanced dark mode that is available now in this ColorOS. If you go into the display and brightness setting and select the dark mode, you'll see there are two basic settings available, that is a light and a dark mode. But there is another setting below that, as you see, that is a dark mode settings. Once you click that, there is a lot of customizations available to cater to your dark mode preferences. Number one is the enhanced, which forms almost all pitch black dark mode. Then there is this medium where you get a little more grayish tone, and there is a gentle where is slightly more grayish tone like the YouTube splash screen. And then there is followed by adjust wallpapers to dark mode. There is this adjust icons to dark mode, as well as reduce contrast in low light conditions. And beyond that, there is a beta setting, which is you can force dark mode into most of the applications like Facebook, LinkedIn, even PowerPoint, Truecaller, Word, Jez, etc. So this is a beta feature and it may not work perfectly right now. So this advanced dark mode settings is really useful, and really I like this feature a lot. So these were some of the basic overview or settings changes that I found within this new ColorOS beta based on Android 11. Now if you have a Oppo Find X2 and want to join this beta or install this beta, let me tell you that this beta is completely stable. I have not found any stutters or lags in this beta ROM, and on installation of this beta, the phone doesn't perform a complete factory data reset, so all your data is retained. There is also some settings upgrade that has been present in the camera app as well as the gallery or the editor app. The editor app is now more advanced and can be directly accessible from the camera app itself. So to describe those features, I'll be making a small separate video separately, because there are a lot of settings inside that camera app, as well as the advanced editing that is available now inside the camera app. So thank you guys. If you like the video, do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Thank you.